is good to go out to eat. Even better when you have an excuse to go, knowing you're helping a great cause. That's what we're going to invite you to be a part of this morning. So happy to have Betty Crawford and Sandy Smith here from the Four Paws Pantry.
Thank you.
Talking about something called No Empty Bowl. Do I have it right?
Yes.
So we're coming up at the end of March, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, and you've got these different restaurants in town.
Yes.
Partnering with you.
Yes.
First of all, let's talk about the event, then we'll give some accolades to Four Paws Pantry. So what's the idea?
All right. On each of those days, if you will go to those restaurants, they are giving a portion of their proceeds to Four Paws Pantry, and we can always use the help.
Okay, the restaurants, it's kind of hard perhaps for you to see here, but Tremont Tavern, great place, 1885. Oh my word,
Grill.
So good.
And
Food Works right in there with them. Slick's Burgers, I'm not familiar with them.
on Main Street.
Oh yes, I do.
Yes.
And then Chewy's, you can go eat all their chips and
Yes.
delicious.
And guac.
Yes. Okay, now let's talk about Four Paws Pantry. I was correct with the numbers I mentioned at the top of the show.
1.2 million meals have been provided since 2012, and over 2,000 animals, pets, have been able to stay with their families.
Betty, this was really your idea for a number of years. Even when you sat in your home and would think about the need, and you knew it was there, did you really ever imagine you would see this kind of number?
No, well, you dream and you think, well, one day we'll be conquering the world. But no, I mean, not really. And then when you get out there, you talk to the people and you see what the need is. There's a whole world out there that we don't know about that exists. Mm-hmm. These people that are struggling, I mean, from day to day, that really live on basically nothing.
Listen, I have made no attempt to hide it. I have practically a zoo at my house. I feel like I have 2 dogs, a cat, and my daughter has a bunny. So yesterday I found myself at one of the pet stores, picking up some dog food for one dog and some some rabbit food. It's not inexpensive.
No.
And I've had times where I think, well, I'm not going to go buy this really good quality food for my dog. I'm going to go a little bit cheaper because I need to go around. But if your resources are already stretched to begin with, you just can't understand how painful it is to have to make that choice.
We have one gentleman who gets $150. By the time he pays all of his bills and stuff, he has $150 left for food for the whole month.
For himself.
For himself, and that has to include his dog. Another lady, after she pays her bills, she has $54 left for food for the whole month. And she has a cat.
Okay, now you know that there are going to be people, because they've said this to you directly, who are watching and saying, okay, my heart goes out to those people, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, so let the animal go. But what your belief is that those animals, and you don't want people to be in hoarding situations,
No.
but that those animals bring now comfort and
family.
And sometimes that's their only family. Some of these elderly clients that we have, that's their only family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they keep going and picking up animals. They've had these animals for years, like the cat that she's talking about. The cat is 25 years old. That's the therapy cat, Michael. Yes. And so, how do you ask them to give up? That's a family member to them.
Well, they'll feed their pet before they feed themselves.
Mm-hmm. So you may as well acknowledge that fact and help them along the way. That way they can use the $54 or however much it is that they have left. So let's talk about the 1.2 million meals plus that you've been able to provide. If people are watching beyond going to the restaurants at the end of the month, what kinds of donations could you use?
We have a PayPal account. They can go to PayPal and make a secure donation, and it goes straight into our account. And because we are also helping with spaying and neutering.
We're starting
to. And that is so important for healthy and responsible pet ownership. And that's our one rule we don't budge on. Is your animals have to be spayed and neutered. So that would be great. Food donations are always welcome.
Okay.
Wet and dry.
You are housed now at the Humane Society, but you are your own freestanding organization. I would really encourage you to look them up online, first of all, and really see. When David said it's a movement, It really is. You have people who are following you on Twitter all over the world.
Over 2,000 now, almost 2,100 followers.
It's kind of like music is the universal language, so is loving your pets.
It's a common denominator.
It's a common denominator. So think about getting involved with their efforts there at the Four Paws Pantry. And again, the restaurants that you want to go and patron, Tremont Tavern on March 27th, 1885 Grill and Food Works both participating on March 28th, Slicks Burgers and Chewy's helping the cause on March 29th. A part of the proceeds from the sales will go directly into the Four Paws Pantry. Thank you both so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
We are back after this.